Hello, my name's Melissa. I work in the Naturally Better You office. I've been asked to review some of these skincare products on the website. I do have a background in skincare and makeup, but I'm not very well schooled in natural products. So this is going to be quite an interesting sort of experiment for me. And hopefully it'll give you guys a decent review of the products. So yeah, my skin is oily and it is spot prone. So my normal skincare regime is quite religious. I do cleanse twice a day. I use a toner twice a day. I always moisturise. I always make sure I take off my makeup before I go to sleep because I can break out like crazy. So hopefully this skincare routine will prove good results. The first product that I'm going to be using is from the Alba Botanica range and it is their coconut cleanser. It looks like that. So it comes in quite a nice handy pump action bottle, which I quite like. It's very, very colourful as well because it is taking kind of the Hawaii theme, and it is full of what I assume are Hawaiian products. So coconut, for example, you've got papaya, ginger, aloe, yeah, loads of really nice stuff. So this looks exactly how you'd expect it to. It's just like a very white, creamy cream, I suppose. You can smell the coconut come through, but because it's got papaya in there, you can smell the acidity as well. I will be putting this onto dry skin because I can feel straight away that it is very wet, and if I put it onto wet skin, I think it's not going to work in as well. I think it will just kind of sit on top. So I'm going to be using this twice a day, maybe even doing a double cleanse, which is where I'll cleanse once with it, use a hot flannel to take it off, and then I will re-cleanse. It depends how well it takes off the makeup. So I'm excited to see how well that works because I do use coconut quite a bit anyway, and the benefits of coconut are amazing. So I'm really looking forward to using that. The second product I'm going to be using is their toner. So that looks like this, and it is called the Complexion Balancing Hibiscus Toner. This one smells amazing. It smells so good. It smells floral but fresh. I think this is going to be a massive hit for holiday. Because I'm oily, I think this is going to really help to refresh and cleanse tired skin. So I'm really looking forward to using this actually. I'm going to be using it on a cotton pad straight after cleansing, and I will just be kind of running it over my face, and I will follow straight up with a moisturiser. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using that one. The third product I'm going to be using is the scrub, and this is called the Pore Purifying Pineapple Enzyme Scrub. So the idea of this is that because it's got pineapple enzyme in there, the idea is that it's going to kind of slough off dead skin cells, as well as the acidity is going to kind of like dissolve dull dead skin. I've never really used anything like that before, so that should be quite interesting. Smells very strongly of pineapple, which is what you'd expect. Very, very fresh. That'll probably be a really nice product to work with in the morning. The grain on it, I did feel this earlier on. The grain is quite dull. It's not a very abrasive grain, which suggests to me that it'll be really good for people with sensitive skin because it's not like a really rough grain. It's just kind of almost just very, very soft. But yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to using that as well. I need an exfoliator. I need a good exfoliator because my skin can get very congested. It is very oily. So I'll be using that 2 to 3 times a week, depending on how congested my skin gets. But it smells amazing, so I'll probably be using it in the morning. But yeah, I'm excited to try that one out. The fourth item I'm going to be using is their face mask, and this is called the Perfecting Papaya Enzyme Mask. It comes in a nice little tub, like that. And it is bright green, which is, don't let that put you off. Don't know if you can see that. It smells absolutely incredible. It's very, very fresh. Again, so this is going to slough off dead skin cells with the acidity in the fruits that are in here. So like I said earlier, I've not really used anything like that before. It sounds like it's going to be amazing because it's going to hopefully get rid of dull skin and make the skin look more kind of radiant and hopefully a bit fresher. So fingers crossed for that one. I've got high hopes for it. It smells amazing anyway. I'll be using that probably twice a week, not on the same days that I exfoliate because I think that'll just be too much for my skin and I'll end up going a bit red. And my skin is quite prone to going red, unfortunately. But yeah, fingers crossed for that one. So So the moisturisers that I'm going to be using are from the Sukin range, which is an Australian skincare brand. Looks like that. The nice thing about this brand is that it has a list of all the things it doesn't have in it. So if you are looking for something that is really earth friendly, animal friendly, with no sort of baddies in there, this is the brand for you. This is for all skin types. Because I'm oily, I get hesitant about that because I think all skin types caters more to dry skinned people. So I'm a little bit nervous about trying it, but I'm excited at the same time because I did have a little squirt earlier. Just looks like a bog standard moisturiser, and it smells like what they would use at the spa, which I think, it smells amazing. You can definitely smell all the goodness in it. It's got no fragrances, so they all are all naturally derived fragrance. And I've just rubbed it on my hands and it has absorbed very quickly. So hopefully that'll work well. I'll be using that every morning after my cleansing and toning routine. So fingers crossed that will keep the oil at bay, but still keep my skin nice and hydrated. The last product I'm going to be using is the night cream from the Sukin range, which looks like this. It comes in a really nice glass bottle, glass tubs, which I think looks really nice and premium, but it's not an expensive brand at all. I think it's only about £14 this, which I think for the size of the tub as well, I think that's a really good price. Again, there's hardly anything in this. There's no parabens. All the ingredients, I have had a little look through and I recognise all the names, aloe, cocoa, jojoba, wheat, nettle, tangerine. There's loads of good stuff in here. Inside, it smells very similar to the day cream. I believe that's because they've got some quite similar ingredients kind of crossing over there. It kind of holds its own with the structure, so you can see it is a little bit thicker than the day cream. And you can see that on the back of my hand as well. It is a little bit thicker there, which I need at night time. Everyone needs at night time because the skin can kind of accept a little bit more. But again, on kind of rubbing it in, it's certainly not slick. It feels very just feels like it's kind of going somewhere. It feels like it's being really absorbed by my hands. So hopefully that will kind of keep my oil in control, but also moisturise and hydrate as well. So the Sukin range I'm really looking forward to using. So by the end of this week, I'll be doing another sort of video and I'll be showing you how I've got on with the products. Let me know if you have any questions, and we will list all the products down below. I will see you in 1 week. Bye.